In recent years, even the most beloved creators have faced difficult questions about what happens behind the scenes, and MrBeast's team is no exception. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're exploring the publicly discussed allegations surrounding MrBeast's team and the workplace conditions reported by some former collaborators. While millions of viewers tune in for the philanthropy, the massive stunts, and the high-stakes challenges, a parallel conversation has emerged regarding the internal culture of the company that produces this content. There are multiple perspectives to consider here, ranging from former employees who felt mistreated to current staff members who describe the environment as challenging but rewarding. Today, we are going to break down the context, the specific claims, the official responses, and what this situation tells us about the rapidly evolving creator economy. But first, it is essential to understand the sheer scale of the operation we are discussing, because the pressure cooker environment of the MrBeast brand is unlike anything else on the internet. To understand the allegations, we first have to look at the unprecedented growth of the channel itself. Jimmy Donaldson, known globally as MrBeast, did not just build a YouTube channel, he built a modern media empire that rivals traditional television studios. What started as a teenager recording videos in his bedroom has transformed into a production powerhouse employing hundreds of people, managing millions of dollars in budget per video, and coordinating logistics that would challenge major Hollywood sets. This rapid expansion is central to the story. According to industry analysts, scaling a company this quickly often leads to structural growing pains, where human resources departments and safety protocols struggle to keep pace with the creative ambition. But here's where the story gets more complicated regarding the internal culture. The brand is built on a philosophy of obsession, where going above and beyond is not just encouraged, it is expected. While this ethos is often celebrated as the key to his success, reports suggest that for some employees, this demand for perfection created an environment that felt unsustainable. Over the past few years, and particularly intensifying in 2024, various media outlets and online investigators have published reports detailing complaints from former employees. According to these public reports, some staff members alleged that the workplace culture was defined by unreasonable deadlines and a lack of respect for work-life balance. Some former editors and production staff claimed that they were expected to work incredibly long hours, sometimes sleeping in the office to meet the grueling upload schedule. In interviews with media outlets, certain individuals described a high-stress atmosphere where they felt expendable, alleging that the company viewed burnout as a weakness rather than a management failure. Think about that for a moment. In a traditional corporate job, labor laws and HR departments provide a safety net, but in the unregulated Wild West of the creator economy, these boundaries are often blurry. Furthermore, specific allegations have surfaced regarding safety standards on set. Some participants in the massive challenge videos have claimed that the conditions were physically exhausting or that medical needs were not addressed promptly enough, though these claims vary significantly depending on the source. However, it is crucial to maintain a balanced perspective, as not every account paints a negative picture. Many current and former employees have spoken positively about their time with the company, describing it as a demanding but life-changing opportunity. Supporters of the team argue that high-performance environments, like top-tier tech startups or professional sports teams, naturally require a level of dedication that isn't for everyone. MrBeast and his team have denied certain allegations, characterizing some of the complaints as exaggerated or coming from individuals who were simply not a good fit for the fast-paced culture. In various statements over the years, the company has emphasized their commitment to safety and improvement, noting that they are constantly refining their internal processes as they grow. This next detail changed the conversation significantly. As the company expanded, they reportedly began hiring more experienced executives from traditional media backgrounds, a move that many interpret as an attempt to professionalize the workplace and address these exact concerns. This suggests an awareness of the issues, even if the implementation of solutions is still a work in progress. And this is where perspectives begin to diverge regarding the responsibility of a creator CEO. When a YouTuber becomes a CEO, they are often learning how to manage people in real time under the microscope of millions of followers. One of the recurring themes in the allegations is the blurring of lines between friends and employees. In the early days, the MrBeast team was largely composed of friends and local acquaintances. As the business grew into a multi-million-dollar corporation, navigating those personal dynamics became increasingly difficult. Some reports indicate that this informality led to a lack of clear professional boundaries, where behavior that might be acceptable among friends was inappropriate in a workplace. This transition is a common hurdle for creator-led businesses. Most people never hear this side of the story, but the shift from creative collective to corporate entity is one of the most dangerous periods for any startup. It is during this phase that communication often breaks down, leading to the exact kind of friction and resentment that has surfaced in these allegations. We must also address the specific scrutiny that arose regarding the vetting process and the conduct of people within the wider MrBeast orbit. In 2024, significant controversy erupted regarding a longtime collaborator, leading to their departure from the team. While we will not go into graphic detail, the situation sparked a broader debate about who is responsible for oversight in these massive creator companies. Critics argued that the team failed to properly vet or manage the behavior of high-ranking members, creating a culture where alleged misconduct could go unchecked. In response, it was reported that the company launched internal investigations and hired third-party firms to review their culture and hiring practices. This move towards third-party investigation is a significant step, signaling that the leadership understands the severity of the reputational risk. It highlights a pivotal moment where the company is attempting to pivot from a personality-driven brand to a professionally governed institution. But here's the interesting part: despite these controversies, the channel's viewership has remained astronomical, raising questions about how much the general audience actually weighs workplace ethics against entertainment value. This brings us to the complex relationship between the audience and the allegations. For years, the public image of MrBeast has been synonymous with kindness and philanthropy, giving away houses, curing blindness, and feeding the hungry. This good guy persona makes the allegations of a toxic workplace particularly jarring for fans. It creates a cognitive dissonance where viewers have to reconcile the charitable figure on screen with the reports of a ruthless boss behind the scenes. Some fans have dismissed the allegations as jealousy or clout chasing, while others have expressed deep disappointment, calling for greater accountability. This divide in the fanbase mirrors a larger societal conversation about ethical consumption. Do we separate the art from the artist, or in this case, the content from the CEO? Emotional resonance beats like this are important to consider. It's easy to forget that behind massive viral stunts are real people working real jobs, often under intense pressure. When we click on a video, we rarely think about the editors who stayed up for 3 days straight or the production assistants managing dangerous logistics. The allegations against MrBeast's company also serve as a case study for the entire creator economy. As more YouTubers build massive teams, the industry is being forced to define what fair labor looks like in the digital age. Unlike Hollywood, which has unions like SAG-AFTRA and IATSE to protect workers, the YouTube production world is largely non-unionized. This lack of representation means that standards for breaks, overtime pay, and safety are often left entirely up to the discretion of the creator. The scrutiny MrBeast is facing could likely set a precedent. If the biggest creator in the world is forced to overhaul his HR policies and workplace standards, it could send a ripple effect through the industry, encouraging other mid-sized creators to professionalize their operations before they face similar backlash. And this detail reveals something deeper about creator-run companies: they are no longer just YouTubers. They are fully operational media networks, and the public is beginning to hold them to the same standards as networks like NBC or Disney. As we look at the timeline of events, it is clear that the narrative is still unfolding. The company is currently in a state of flux, attempting to scale its internal infrastructure to match its external fame. While some former employees have moved on and continue to speak out, others remain loyal to the vision, arguing that they are pioneering a new form of entertainment that requires sacrifice. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in the gray area between these two extremes. It is possible for a company to do incredible charitable work while simultaneously struggling to manage its workforce humanely. It is possible for a leader to be a creative genius but an inexperienced manager. Acknowledging these nuances doesn't excuse alleged bad behavior, but it helps us understand the mechanics of how such a situation arises. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding MrBeast's team is a wake-up call for the digital entertainment industry. It highlights the growing pains of a sector that moved too fast for regulations to catch up. Whether the company can successfully pivot and create a healthier workplace culture remains to be seen. But the fact that these conversations are happening is a step toward maturity for the platform. As audiences, we may never know every detail behind the scenes. But discussions about workplace culture remind us that growth, accountability, and communication matter even in the world of online entertainment. If you appreciate balanced, responsible breakdowns of online controversies, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.